That's how hungry my appetite is. Yeah. I know my grade.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Saints going up against the Eagles.
Thank you, Larry. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look live there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. So the D-line's going to spread out. There's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lions. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Wentz now to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. This is a nice little stretch he's putting together. Remember, 3 sacks last week.
And now he's off to the races in this game because he thinks, okay, that's the start of something big because he's in a zone. He's locked in. So offensively, you've got to occupy him. Maybe even run the ball at him as opposed to passing it so he can.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. That touchdown certainly a welcome sight. Remember, they were shut out last week. They talked to us about getting early momentum. Well, here you go in the opening quarter.
Got to rebuild confidence because when you get shut out, I don't care how strong you are mentally, you've got to take a step back and say, okay, what just happened here? Because nothing that we were doing worked well enough to get into the end zone. And that's a nice confidence-building drive, one that puts it in the end zone to give them an opportunity.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Had a nice broken tackle, and then brought down right around the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll drop the throw. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 23 yards on the play. In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out and out come the Eagles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Again, it's Cohen. Always got some breathing room. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
A very solid gain of 27. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while...
And he'll score! Touchdown, Eagles! Carson Wentz with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And some room to maneuver.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They try again with Cohen. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Wentz now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Payne. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Take it at the 37. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Room to run past midfield. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
So it'll be first down here after the run. Shift together here from the D-line. He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Bryant's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've come to halftime here and before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On play action, they'll throw. Shreds the tag. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
In motion, the tight end. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mason. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll set up to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He'll look to throw. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
2nd down following the run. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now Wentz. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They run. This is Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. This is Cohen. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Throws right side, and that's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 33. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And no, it's incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And some space here. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
But when it all comes together and you get the field goal block that's been designed, that's been drawn up, everyone has to feel good about on that side of the ball. How about that one there? To the left side, knew what they had. That's where they wanted to be, and they got their designated guy turned free.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down now, but that clock rolling.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there. And you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. A swing pass caught. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Red zone opportunity. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.